Hello everyone, and welcome to the third devlog of my game, Dungeon Mayor, a roguelike city building game. This week, I've still been working on the terrain, and it's the first week for me to use Trello. The Trello board is public, so everyone can see what I'm up to. I won't go in much detail about the cards on the board, as some may say enough. I am categorizing every feature with a version number. So as of now, I am working on Dev 0.1.0. Dev basically means that it's still in development, and this might change to alpha or beta. The first number will only go up when the game is finished or when it gets a major overhaul later on. The second number will be a feature update. This update can break save games and will introduce new mechanics. The third number is there to inform everyone about patches to a feature update. This will not break save games, but it will indicate that I'm working on new things. As you can see on the left, I still need to do some things to finish Dev 0.1.0. This version will be the terrain update. When it is done, I hope I can leave it for a while since it's very robust. Let me show you some of the features of the new terrain system. The world contains biomes, so with the help of Unity's scriptable objects, I can simply add a biome to the biome folder and fill it with the information I want. Take the grass biome for example. The first information you see is the humidity and the temperature. The generation will generate some Perlin noise maps, and based on those maps, the tile can become a certain biome, based on the humidity and temperature. I am still working on designing the biomes and making sure they fit the game. Below you can see the texture layer. This is an object that takes a texture and a layer ID. The layer ID will make sure the texture is in front or behind another layer. Dirt will be below the sand and sand will be below the grass. When the world is started, it generates a texture based on all the biomes' texture layers. This makes the system open for new biomes without any other programming or changing an existing texture. Just adding it to the list is enough. The next thing in the biome is the object layer. This layer will populate the world with objects, like trees, grass, bushes, and much more. The list of prefabs contains the objects that the layer can spawn in the world. The size will make sure objects don't collide close to each other or are in walls. The placement scale will spawn the items closer together or far apart, based on the value. The weight will make sure not every space will contain an object. This is basically a threshold for how many objects in that layer can spawn in a chunk. This biome system allows me, or others, to make new biomes, maybe even with the same texture or object layers, without the need of any programming. The system will make sure all of the layers will be rendered. I have also added collision to the world. Previously, the player could just fly over everything, but now the elevated areas have colliders on them. This stops the player from flying over everything. You might notice that the player has some jitter to it, but that will be fixed when I look at the player's movements, attacks, and tool use. As you might have seen on the Trello page, the next update after Dev 0.1.0 will be about gathering resources from the objects in the world. This will also change the UI a lot, since the inventory is involved. I hope to bring you more updates on that later. Well, this is the end of this week's devlog. You can follow the progress of the game on Twitter at Henderson Studio, or you can follow me at Casual Dutchman. I hope to see you again in my next devlog. Bye!